Hello everyone, Green Man Bookseller here. It's been a little while since I've done a video, and quite a little while since I've done a book review video, so I do apologise about that. So one thing and another, and before I know it, time's flown by. So anyway, book review time, and I'm going to be reviewing this. Genesis of the Grail Kings, The Pendragon Legacy of Adam and Eve by Laurence Gardner. I did finish reading this quite a little while ago and just haven't got round to doing a review for it. It's one of these books, like alternate history type books. I quite like reading these kind of books every now and again, just out of interest, see what they're all about. I thought I'll give this one a try. It's all about, like I said, a different historical account of Adam and Eve. And the basic premise of this book, Laurence Gardner, he's looked into Mesopotamian and Sumerian texts, like texts that predate the various texts that were used to write the Old Testament in the Bible. And he's basically claiming that there are sort of gods, like a couple of different gods, that created Adam and Eve. It does claim that Adam and Eve are sort of humans. They're the sort of the first sort of modern human, but these two gods used some of their own genetic makeup, which they mixed with sort of the pre-human species, for want of a better way of saying it, to create Adam and Eve. So, in order to create a kingly line. And yeah, so he's basically saying Adam and Eve are genetically created by sort of gods. And it also looks into the proper genealogy. What Laurence Gardner says is the proper genealogy, sort of leading from Adam and Eve, because he's saying that the genealogy as it is in the Bible isn't correct. Now, there was bits of this book, even though I don't believe what this is talking about, there were bits of this book that were interesting. It kind of grabbed my attention. But there were lots of bits of the book that just very boring, because obviously he does go into various genealogies and all the rest. And to be quite honest, that kind of stuff doesn't really do it for me. And there was one bit that really killed off my interest quite a lot in this book. That, like I said, alternate history books, I always come into them reading them with the attitude they're just going to be a bit of fun. So I never come into them expecting them to be any kind of a revelation to me. I'm not expecting them to be reading them and thinking, "Wow, this is brilliant. This is really opened my eyes up to looking at things in a different way." Now, I'm always, I suppose, another way. I suppose what I'm saying is I'm coming into it with a bit of a skeptical mind as to what's going to be said in the book. But this particular one is on page 56. I'm going to read it out. We only use a minor portion of our total brain capacity. And, for Laurence Gardner sort of saying that, it's been long proved that we use our whole brains. I mean, I remember growing up, there was that myth going around you only use 10% of your brain. And that's effectively what we say now. When I read that, even though I came into the book skeptical of what he's going to be writing about, reading that bit, something that I know is complete, absolute bunkum. It's just, that to me says this guy's not even making an effort to be credible. That's why that particular little bit just ruined it for me completely. The fact that this guy's not even, to my mind, attempting to be credible. So it's like when you put in a basic fallacy in a book like that in a book, what's the point in writing the book? So yeah, it was a so-so book. I am not going to rave about it. I might put it on my market stall, sell it on. There's probably some people out there that will enjoy it more than I did, but for the most part, a bit dry and just didn't get on all that well with it. But anyway, that's Genesis of the Grail Kings. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. I'm gonna got another book review to do in the next day or two. So if I can get myself organised, there'll be another video coming out soon. And in the meantime, guys, take care. Happy reading.